Michelle.
Maybe that's how we should start it.
Michelle.
Yeah. What are we doing?
That should be the entire thing. Just
She's
Michelle.
our mom.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do.
Olympics, Michelle.
No, you know what this is? It's basically...
Switch plays Pokemon, Michelle.
No, you know when you're ordering food?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, your mom's like, oh, I want to go to the bathroom just for a quick second. And you're like, oh my
No,
god, don't
don't.
leave. I'm not ordering your food for you. I don't remember what you said.
Don't leave me with this responsibility.
My mom actually did that to me when she came down to pick me up for reading week. She was like, oh, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, no, don't leave me here. She's coming back. How could you?
I would refuse.
I did, and she was like, "Okay, I guess I'll wait." And then the lady told us because we were eating at Casey's, and she was like, "If you put your like salt shaker at the end of the table, then I know you're ready." And I'm like,
What?
"This is so ingenious. Why don't more restaurants do this?"
I don't know. That was a thing. That's cool.
Well, apparently it is.
Or maybe it's just there. I don't know. But
I don't know, but it was really neat because I was like, I don't feel awkward saying, "No, I'm not yet ready to decide on if I want the chicken tenders or not." Though I
please
will
come back in
probably
10
get
minutes when my
the
mom is
chicken
done.
tenders. Yeah, pretty much. I guess I could intro this now.
Hey, yo, and welcome to the Not Michelle podcast.
I'm the one introing, though.
Because I'm not introing right now.
Oh.
That's not what I meant to do. I wasn't trying to steal your thunder.
Well, you guys gotta tell me when we're
How
starting.
could you, Kelsey? How could you?
I'm sorry.
Anyway. Hello. Welcome, Boondoggle Podcast. We're down a member today.
This is
Rip Michelle. I'm Lindsay. I have the blue background.
Michelle. Oh, what a cruel fate. She's dead, right?
Yeah, that's why I
No?
said Rip.
Oh, okay.
I can twinsy sense it.
You can twinsy sense it.
She's gone.
Like there was a disturbance.
A disturbance in the force.
My mind has been fuzzy all day, and it's because the other half of it is gone.
Anyway, continue. Who's next?
How are we continuing? Oh, we have to finish introing.
No.
You know
we
that
don't.
thing that usually Michelle helps us with?
Well, you know what? I'm last, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, Rebecca.
Well, there, you just said me. I'm done.
What's your color?
I'm purple.
I
and
almost
it's
said
me,
that you were
Rebecca.
yellow.
Yes. No, I'm purple.
Oh my god.
Kelsey is green. I am Kelsey. I am green.
Michelle, we're
God.
lost without you.
Yeah, basically we're lost
are we even
without
doing?
Michelle. We don't know what we're doing. I'm apparently
Organize
in charge
us.
of this. God damn it. Don't leave me with this
She's
responsibility.
doing the best she can.
Anyway, Michelle's not with us. She's working on something, homework. Not homework related, but involves school. So she is not here. That's all.
Damn.
I'm
Cryptic.
yeah, it's, well, well, I don't
Cryptic
know.
like Illuminati code. I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Something.
So the Olympics.
That happened.
That's a
We
thing.
didn't really get to talk about it on the last one.
Well, no, the
Because
last,
it
we were
didn't
too busy
happen.
talking about ourselves.
as we
Well,
always
when-
do.
When we were when we recorded it, it was like just before it had happened, and then when we sent out all the videos, it was like all during the week for the Olympics.
It was like during the second week. Yeah.
It was like the Olympics of Friends.
Before it ended.
The Friend Olympics.
Which I won, by the way.
Who got second? I think Michelle did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Oh well.
I
She and
don't
Kelsey got
remember at all.
bronze.
But anyway, the Olympics happened. Canada got third overall.
We kick ass at hockey.
Was it the two girls that carried the flag at the closing ceremony?
I didn't really get to
What?
watch most of it.
The sister duo for skiing.
What about them though?
Didn't they get to carry the flag at the closing ceremony?
Maybe?
I didn't watch the closing ceremony. I actually have it on a tab to watch because I haven't watched it.
I'm pretty sure, but I kind of want to double check, so give me a second. But continue on with the Olympics.
Okay, actually,
Yeah.
what I have in a tab, Frig, I just opened it. It's gonna start the commercials. Is the figure skating gala because I didn't get to watch that.
Figure skating was pretty.
Yeah, it's kind of great.
Yeah, I liked.
You know
what?
You can go first. It's okay.
I was gonna say I liked. This sounds really biased, but I liked the Canadian duo's performance
Which
when
one?
they were going.
Was
The-
it the
the
ones
duo.
that got the poncho instead of
The one
actual
that,
flag?
yeah, them. They got silver.
Okay,
That was pretty
okay, yeah,
awesome.
those two. Yeah, because
Oh.
I think there are two Canadian couple people, but
Yeah, but
they were in different events.
yeah,
I think
so.
maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe one is just lower than the other one.
I didn't really get to watch the Olympics. I only caught the end of the women's hockey finals.
Dude, that was really intense though.
I was like, holy shit.
Like, I usually hate watching
Exactly.
hockey, but that had me on the edge of my seat.
It
Like,
brings us all together, hockey.
Yeah,
Whenever it's the
even
women.
when we don't really like hockey, we're like,
Yeah.
come on, hockey.
But
Yeah.
no,
'Cause
when
it-
I was
usually
watching,
that part involves the Olympics, though.
when I was watching the medaling, that sounds so bad, the
The
medaling.
medaling. They're
Uh,
meddling in the medals.
When I was watching that, and then like all of like the women's hockey team got together, and then like you just see like all of the people that were like associated with them, like going out on their leather shoes, slipping and sliding to the girls. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Oh.
And then when it happened with the men, I was like, it's not the same.
did you
That's
see?
so-
There was one guy, I don't know if he was a coach or just something, I don't know, but he had the like Canadian striped tie that everyone was wearing, and then he had like this checkered shirt on,
Oh my
and
God.
my parents were both ragging on his shirt the entire time, and I was like, you
Of
know what?
course.
Let him be free. We just won.
Oh,
I know it's not summer and swimming, but let him be free.
oh, I'm sad now, but not really. Anyway, no, there was a funny cartoon sort of thing, and it was the coach for the men's talking to the men's team, and it said, "Play like girls," and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, and I guess they did
'Cause we were
because they
so
also got
kick-ass.
gold.
Because
Yeah, they had a
they
lead throughout
didn't
the
lose
entire
any,
game,
did
though.
they?
I
What do you mean?
What?
Like any
Like,
of the games?
Like any of the games, or am I thinking of the curling, or was it both of them?
I'm not sure.
Uh,
Maybe those.
Because I know for sure that our
hockey teams
curling
got gold.
team,
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, like, you can lose a game and still
And
move
still get
on,
gold.
sort of deal, and still get gold.
Yeah.
Eh.
I'm not sure. I didn't really look at the hockey rankings for any of the games until it got to gold, because that was the one I cared about.
Yeah.
Well, and I know for sure that our curling, I'm pretty sure, like, sweeped.
Sweeps. Oh.
Oh, I'm not doing good
Uh,
on my cards right now.
I
Anyway.
did a pun, and like I only realized I was doing that pun like halfway through that pun. It's pretty great.
Oh my god. Anything else about the Olympics?
Oh, I did see some of the beginning of the ending closing ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like my brother was like, I don't feel like watching this.
Oh my
Like,
god, did
turned
you
it-
see the US's ugly sweaters?
No, like I only saw like the very beginning.
No, like I'm just saying like throughout the whole entire like reign of the Olympics. Did you see the US's ugly sweaters?
I only
not
remember their
sure.
silver jackets.
Oh my god, their
I
ugly
saw-
sweaters were they were gorgeous, but at the same time you're like that's an ugly sweater.
I want
Okay,
to
it-
see it
it's
now.
pretty funny.
I'll Google it because it's
I didn't s- I don't think I saw the ugly sweaters, but I saw like I forget which I think it was like skiing or something like that. and like the girl was wearing like the Canadian girl was wearing like a plaid shirt underneath. It's pretty funny. As I wear plaid. And then we started singing "I'm a lumberjack and I'm
Okay.
okay."
Here it is.
Oh
I'm
my
sending
God.
it to you guys in the chat.
Okay. I'm gonna send you something from the one thing that I actually watched from the figure skating gala thing. Like it was the ending ceremony, and it was kind of a great performance, and I think it was by Javier Fernandez, and it's like an impromptu like workout session on the ice. It's kind of great.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I accidentally forgot to mute, so you guys are probably gonna hear a little bit of it. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. My recording actually matters. Oh, but no, oh my god. That's freaking adorable.
Like, it's really entertaining the entire way through, and near the end, two Canadian skaters come and throw water on him.
Oh my god, that is cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Frig. I love the Olympics.
Me too. I'm seriously sad that they're over.
I know. I was
Yeah.
Like just to watch them. I don't have cable, but my brother found one of those old like hookup things that you get like 5 channels and you like have to hang it at the top of your roof or whatever.
oh my god.
So we hung that on
We
the
have one of those.
curtains. We hung that on the
That's
curtains,
how we kinda
and we
watched
ended
it.
up. Yeah, that's how I ended up watching it because we ended up getting CBC and it was in HD and everything. And I was like, heck yeah, I get to watch the
What?
Olympics.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
And it's even better because we got a new TV. So it was
Ooh.
it was perfect. I was happy.
So
Except I'd be watching the Olympics and my brother would be like, you know what, this is a recap and I need to turn on Final Fantasy 14. I'd be like, excuse you, can you not?
I'm sorry, but the Olympics
I don't
are
care
more
if I've seen
important
this before.
than Final Fantasy.
Right.
Even the recaps.
Yeah, it's like, I still have to watch this, okay? Okay?
So
It's
talking
important
about
to me.
another great moment in the
A
world.
long-lasting trial for everyone.
Twitch
for a
plays
huge group of people
Pokemon
all around the world.
Oh my god. I did not watch. I could not sit through the whole entire thing. I was like, I tuned in every now and then when I saw
was
Of course,
something
you
in my
wouldn't
dash.
sit through the entire thing. That's
It was so
16
boring
days.
to actually watch, but like whenever you would actually hear about what was going on, then it
Praise
was pretty
Helix.
interesting.
Praise
Praise
Helix.
Lord Helix, what are you doing? Just runs away.
ATV though. Oh my god, I died at that. I'm like, are you shitting me?
Do you know why that happened?
No.
Like, okay, I'll explain it because I think it was my brother explained it to me. Maybe I just read it on a post. But basically, they get to Lance. They actually like get there. I'm like, holy crap! And
Oh no, wait, I have heard this then. Yeah. I saw it
Yeah.
on my dash.
so I'll just explain it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, so they get to Lance and they beat like all his other Pokemon except for Dragonite, and they only have ATV left, which is the moth, right?
Venomoth, yeah.
Venomoth,
That's such
yeah.
a great nickname. I can't.
Okay,
I know,
they have
right?
one named Jay Leno, okay?
I know.
Yeah.
Whenever I saw it, I legitimately I cried. I was laughing so hard.
Oh,
Anyway, it's kind of funny because they actually went in with a really good team. Like, it was pretty great. So they only have Venomoth ATV left, and they're against Dragonite, which is like, oh crap, we're going to lose because it's level 60 and we're level 30.
yeah, wasn't it
Basically,
like
what
level
happened, though-
36 or something?
Something like that. Basically, what happened though was that the game was programmed for like the Elite Four, for their Pokemon to go after other Pokemon's like weaknesses, like type weaknesses. So it had like I forget what the other two moves were, but it was like a slam and like a punch. And then there was barrier and agility. Venomoth is a psychic type. And so what would be good against not a psychic, a poison type, and what would be good against it is psychic abilities, which is what barrier and agility are.
Yeah.
So all it used was barrier against Venomon. And then it got poisoned and just like died from poisoning and stuff.
Fucking
Like if they didn't land an attack, it was poisoned, so it just kept dying anyway. And so that's how they won. Was that it wasn't attacking it because it was like not programmed to attack it with like an attack.
like
So that was
that is the point where you're like, holy shit.
they got like
we
got
broke
really
the
lucky
game
with that.
almost.
They didn't really break it. It's just I can't believe that it actually like went like that. Like it's like, oh, it's poison. I should use psychic. I have 2 psychic.
that do
That
no
are useless.
damage. But I like probably one of the things out of this that I love the most is the fan art from this.
Oh, the fan art's terrific. There's 2 shirts and I want to get them. There's like the bird Jesus with the helix fossil, and then there's
Oh my god.
Flareon with the other fossil, arrow fossil, whatever.
The dome fossil.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's not the helix fossil.
Praise Helix.
But yeah, it was like the false prophet and whatever, and it was like pretty great. I was like, I want both of those shirts.
It's really funny how like a whole story based from this playthrough.
I know, like everybody draws out like Red as having like millions of voices like going in his head, and either he's like bumping into shit or he's like freaking out.
It's really funny because like I saw like a little bit of fan art and it was like it was red and then like the text was like fading away and then you saw gold from Gold and Silver and the text started falling down and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Will
they're
this
doing
be
that
the
tomorrow.
next? Oh, they are starting
They're
it?
starting Gold and Crystal or whatever. I'm not sure which one they're doing,
They-
but they're starting it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, I was like, so soon? And my brother was like, yeah, I gotta ride the bandwagon. And I was like,
Well, it's like, when you think about this, like, it's a lot of people working together
It's
for the
fun.
same goal.
yeah.
It's really neat because you get to see, like, can 1,000 monkeys at 1,000 typewriters do something?
And apparently they can.
Yeah,
Especially-
actually, it's more like...
They
Would you
can
say-
smash the typewriter.
Like, and it's like, they even had to put in the anarchy and democracy system.
Oh my god.
Partway through. Like, they're like, so if you put anarchy in, it goes like every single thing you put in will happen. And it's like if you go democracy, it just counts up the number of whichever ones people say. Like if you say up 23 times and that's the highest, then you go up. Sort of deal. But I thought that was pretty cool. And then
Yeah.
people were like fighting. You could I would go and check it out, and you could see the chat going, democracy! Damn it, we want democracy! And they're like, no, anarchy! But something really dumb came out of this, though, that really freaking annoyed me. And that's people hershing on our fucking good time with Twitch Plays Pokemon.
Oh, you're talking about... Was it the League of Legends guy?
Yeah, it was League of Legends guy. Like, I have nothing against, like, people who play, like, LOL or anything. Like, my brother plays LOL, and I've met some people who are really nice and stuff. But, like, this guy just did it just to do it, basically. He's like, oh,
He did it just to do it.
It's the most popular thing on Twitch right now, instead of League of Legends, which is usually what's the most popular.
Yeah.
So I'm going to freaking mess up everything. He tried getting Bird Jesus released, and I was there for when he was trying to do it, so I was like frantically like typing out stuff to like stop it from happening, and everybody kept staying by the PC being like, we want to get Zapdos out. I was like, guys, just leave the freaking computer. You're going to release something. And then, like, I left, and, like, the next day, a bunch of Pokemon got released because they were trying to get, like, release Zapdos or release, like, pretty much anything. Luckily, they didn't really get to release anything that
You know
was,
what
like...
the sad thing is? this is a League of Legends channel going up against the actual Twitch channel. They're playing it on the Twitch channel, like it's actually Twitch's account.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like that's what Pokemon's been playing on. Like, so this is a channel that's for League of Legends that's going up against the channel that created the site.
Yeah, it's...
Like, that's like biting the hand that feeds you. You're just like, I wouldn't do that because they could take your channel down. Because you're trying to ruin
They should
something
take
for
his channel
else.
down because he was doing it maliciously.
Mm-hmm.
And he's apparently done stuff like this before.
Essentially he should have his channel down, but he probably has like a certain partnership with them because he probably brings in a certain revenue for them. If I'm correct on that.
It's like whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're harshing people's good times for no reason. Like this is like so amazing, like how people got together and did this and they were having such a great time. And I never see anybody like argue with anybody other than anarchy or democracy or whatever. And for him to come in and do that for no reason other than jealousy and I want to be a prick to people, it's dumb. Like,
yeah, it's like for all the times that your channel is the first channel always seen on the Twitch homepage, you should really stop.
And he's being like a big hypocrite too, because before Twitch Plays Pokemon started happening, he had linked to a video on his Twitter account that said like, you know, the song "It's Okay to Not Like Things."
Yeah.
So I'm like, how about
God.
you take that video to heart, jerk?
Yeah.
Like, let people have their fun. Like, make up religion
Moral of
about
the
helix
story
fossils.
Is don't be a dick.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. It's okay to not like things. But yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of clashing with what you're singing right now.
But what was also great about that is, like, everybody basically... There was so many people, like, playing it to play it and playing it so that he wasn't going to do anything to it, that we basically didn't lose the Pokemon that we were really close to losing, that we didn't want to lose. And we beat the game in, like, 16 days out of mayhem. Like,
yeah, didn't the time come to 255 hours straight? Like, there was no minutes. It was, like, directly.
Wasn't it just like 16 days?
Yeah, but I'm meaning, like, the time in-game.
well, it would equal to 16 days. I don't know what...
Yeah.
I don't care.
You're
I'm just saying it was right
measurement
on
of
the
time.
dot. That's what I was meaning. Anyway, let's get off this topic. Go on to NetHack. What the hell is that?
I need to know.
Oh, are we actually talking about that?
Did you
guess-
want to talk about it?
No.
No? Okay, then we won't talk about it.
It's a thing.
It's-
It's kind of boring. There's no music. There's...
It's no music.
It's old.
It's from the, 80s?
You can get weapons that are cursed, and then you're cursed. And if you go to a fountain and you try to see if the weapon is cursed or whatever, then there's the possibility that you'll just get, like, swarmed with enemies and die.
Oh, well, that's fun. Good definition, good summary. Don't know why I said definition. Let's talk about
definition.
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
So, if you haven't been keeping up with Nintendo, they're doing something that I find really dumb. They're getting rid of the Wi-Fi on DS's and Wii's by the end of May.
Okay, I'm gonna defend them a little bit on this, because at first I was like, what the hell are they doing? But then my brother kind of explained it to me. And basically, people have done this, like Xbox and stuff have done this for, like, after a year for the Xbox, except for certain games and stuff like that before. And basically what's happening is, like, they're not cutting off you using the Wi-Fi to get games, and they're not cutting off local Wi-Fi. So you can still play with people, you know, on your DS that are in your area. And so it's not too bad. Like, the
Like,
3DS that's been out for a few years now.
Yeah, like, the only thing that I have a problem with is, I'm just gonna use Pokemon as an example just because, like, it's a thing. But, like, with the Pokebank thing, how is that going to be affected? Like, say...
That's not going to be affected. You can still use your Wi-Fi at your house to transfer Pokemon. So you can still use your Wi-Fi. It's just that Nintendo's Wi-Fi for, like, online isn't going to work. Like, if you wanted to trade a Pokemon
over the Wi-Fi
on Black over from somebody in, like, Europe or something, you couldn't be able to do that anymore. But you could still transfer it to your 3DS and then trade with people on the 3DS. Like,
okay. See, that's where I was really confused because, like, when I hear cutting off the Wi-Fi, I just saw
yeah, it
the
sounds
title,
like it's
and
going
I'm
to
just
go
like,
into your DS and get rid of Wi-Fi completely.
Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do anything now with my DS? But I don't have a DS anymore, so it doesn't really matter. And I don't do anything online, so it's cool.
Yeah, so you can still, from what
I
understand, you can still get games through the store on your Wii and on your DS.
Mm-hmm.
And you can still do local Wi-Fi because that's your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's not going through Nintendo's servers, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Shut up! I've had a long day. I'm sitting on my ass in a car.
So it's not as big of a deal as, like, I initially thought it was. Either.
Yeah, see, like, I didn't read up on it. I just saw, okay, so what the fuck are you doing, Nintendo? But now I understand it. They're just meaning, like, oh, you can't trade with people out of country?
I'm really glad that we could come to this understanding.
I'm whatever.
Let's keep learning.
Like, everybody has the cutoff point for old systems.
Yeah, like, I understand that. That I'm fine with, but it was just
and
the
Nintendo,
way that... It's the way that they just explained it in the headline.
Yeah, I was, like, confused, too.
You're just like,
but
what?
they actually, their cutoff point took longer than some other people's cutoff point, which is usually just a year. So they gave you quite a bit of time for it.
Yeah. Like,
which is nice.
Cool. That's
cool. Good on you, Nintendo.
Considering how bad the Wii U is doing right now.
Ooh.
I like the Wii. I feel bad.
I would get one if I had money.
Yeah.
I would get you one if I had money.
I want more games on it, though. That's the whole thing. Like, I'd get a Wii U, but there's no games I really want.
Yeah. They need more games.
That's the only thing. Like, I'll be fine once you get games.
It's kind of an important thing.
Yeah, if you want me to buy your system, you better have some good games out there, you know?
That was kind of a weird voice. I liked it. Do it more often.
No. So continuing on with... Well, we're going to transition from gaming to gaming movies. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Minecraft is getting a movie. Ooh.
Minecraft.
Yeah, it's going to be...
I'm wondering, how is that a thing? Like, how do you make a movie from that?
Lego was a movie.
Create a story.
Yeah, but, like...
with the things that are available.
Yeah, no, like...
Okay. What's, like, the plot, though?
I don't know. Make it up.
They don't have a plot yet. It's just been rumored, right? Well, not even rumored, because they have announced that, yes, there's going to be a Minecraft movie, and it's being produced by Warner Brothers.
Okay.
And I'm like, I've never heard of, like, I haven't heard Warner Brothers doing a movie in a really long time.
I thought you were just going to say, I've never heard of the Warner Brothers.
No, I've heard of that. But yeah,
who are these Warner Brothers?
But
Warner.
But yeah, it's because of the, like, how well the Lego movie has done in theaters.
The Lego movie is so good.
Okay, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna rant here for a little bit. I asked my sister when I was on my break. Okay, my sister, like, I had asked my sister when I was home for the reading week. I asked her, I'm like, hey, do you want to go see the Lego movie with me? Because it was in town. She was like, no, all my friends said it was dumb. Everything that was funny was basically in the commercials. I'm like, how old are your friends? You know, just wondering.
12.
No, the thing
Yeah.
is, all their friends went with their kids. So, of course, if you go to a movie with kids, you're going to be really, really annoyed and really, really bored.
I mean, technically, you go to the movie with kids all around you anyway.
I know, but when it's your kids, it's different. Because you're
Sometimes
like...
it's more fun with your kids, because then they get, like, more excited than what you get, and then you, like, ride on their excitement.
No, every
like,
parent that
It's
I've
fun
seen...
unless you have a baby and the baby is crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, like, she
Then
said
you
that,
should-
like, all of her friends hated the movie, and I'm like, all of my friends said it was really good, I want to go see it, and she's like, no, and I'm like,
All of her friends suck. No. Like, you cannot like a movie, but, like, all of them?
yeah, I'm
Hated
just
it?
like, I just really wanted to see it, and then I couldn't see it because I had no one to go with.
But it was awesome.
And it was
You know.
awesome. But I wanted to see it so badly, it sucks. Anyway, back to the Minecraft movie part.
Oh yeah, that was a
So,
thing.
do you think it's gonna, like, follow Steve, or is it Steve? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Steve. I'm
Probably.
pretty sure. Like, from...
I don't know.
Like, this could be speculations right now, because, like, do you think it's going... Like, it could just be Steve, and it could just be, like, the lore behind Minecraft, for all we know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
The lore behind Steve.
The lore of
I don't know who Steve is.
Steve.
Steve
He's
is the...
default, right?
He's the default skin in Minecraft.
I think that from what I know, Steve is just short for Steven, and Steven is Lindsay.
Yes.
And you're
Because
looking
they are
There's
in
a
this
little
movie.
conspiracy, ladies and gentlemen. Lindsay is actually a Minecraft.
God damn it.
You know, whenever
And
you've
those
never
people-
played it like me, you have to come to conclusions, and that's just how it is.
Like, the thing is I'm curious about how they're gonna take this. It's gonna be interesting.
Take the long way home. Is that a song?
Okay.
I don't know.
I think that's a song. I think that's by Supertramp.
Road.
I don't know.
So what is this thing, Rebecca? The
This thing.
Cyberith virtualizer.
Okay, so I believe it was this month that they posted up this really cool video of this guy playing Skyrim with this virtualizer. So basically what you do is you get into the virtualizer and it has like you have to go in socks or else it won't work, sort of deal. Because you
I
gotta
don't like wearing
slide
socks
feet.
though. I'm a
Yeah,
barefoot
but-
person.
Trust me, man. It's cool. Basically, you wear I forget what it's called, but you wear like these glasses
The
so that
Oculus
you
Rift?
can see. Yes, the Oculus Rift. And in this machine that they've been making, you can basically play first-person games just by like running around and stuff
At the
in that
speed of
space.
sound. Got places to go. That would be a fun game to play.
I
on
would
this.
totally like get this. Like I think my brother's like thinking about getting this when it comes out. And the
It's
estimated
probably gonna
time
be super expensive.
No, actually they were saying that they want to make it like affordable for people. Like, you know, as affordable as it can be, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'll try to find the
Like, just by looking at the setup of it, like, that's a lot of space you're getting there. Like, it's big.
It's not too big. It's like two people like if you're the one
Where
person
would
in
you
the middle.
store it?
I don't know.
That's
It'd
that.
still be-
Like, I'm just trying to think of how convenient is it
Okay.
to have in your house.
Okay, if you have the money to get this, then you probably have the space for it. You know?
Maybe.
But no, there's other things that they're thinking it would be good to use for, and it's like basically it's good for, you know, virtual world thing where you can run, jump, squat, sit. There's a sitting thing too. So you can like do all that stuff in game, and it feels that you're doing that. And
Mm-hmm.
they're thinking it would be also the possible applications could also be in fields for like architecture, tourism, psychological therapy, education, training, etc. So it has like multiple uses.
Yeah. That's neat, at least.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool. Check out the video for
Yeah,
the
I had
Sky.
watched the video, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
You look
it's
ridiculous while
pretty great.
playing
There's
it.
there's a part where he like yells,
Yeah.
and that does the Fosroda. I was like, that's pretty awesome. And he uses the Wii remote as like the bow and arrow and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It looked pretty awesome. And you don't need like specialized shoes because it has like a treadmill, so you don't even have to worry about like different sized feet and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're just doing everything, like, on the circular pad or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was like super amazing that like people
that's
were
cool
making
how we're
this.
getting that far where we can do that.
Man, I've always wanted
But
to be able to do that.
But you know me, I'm like, how convenient is this to have in your home?
That's
I would
okay,
have
if
like
you're
a
getting
room
this, you're not getting it
dedicated
for
to it.
convenience.
I would just be like, here, room. This is the virtualizer room.
Well, I'm sure there's like ways to take it apart and then because it's like
Yeah, but would you,
you know
want to
they
do
gotta
that? Like,
send it to you and stuff like that.
but like, would you want to do that every time? Like, oh, I'm gonna go play it, and then like maybe like an hour or two later, you're like, I'm done with it, and then you pack it, unless it like folds together.
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna make it really easy to do that. They're
That
still
would be
not done.
nice.
The estimated time for them to release this though is end of this year.
Really? How
Yeah.
long has this been in development for?
Oh, I'm not sure. A few years maybe.
Okay.
Maybe a couple years. I'm not really sure. But yeah, they want to make it it's quiet.
Mm-hmm.
They want to make it it's also easy to install. It's literally you plug and play. So you don't have to like mess around with like
Oh, well, that's good at least.
yeah. And so you don't need the special shoes. You can do all those different actions. Like people kept asking, they're like, "How do you jump?" You just jump. You jump in the little space that you're in, and there you go. And yeah, it's pretty cool.
I was going to say something, but then I forgot about it.
I forgot.
I'm having one of those moments. Oh my god, it's so bad. But anyway, we will continue. We will power through this. Movies. Oh, we should have done the Cyberpunk thing before the Minecraft movie. God damn you.
Don't let the others know.
God damn you! Anyway,
You're breaking walls here, man.
so Black Widow is getting a movie?
Yeah.
Is this for
like
real?
literally been announced, and it's going to be with the same actress, still Scarlett Johansson.
Good.
And I'm like, damn, yeah. This is always like, this is badass. I totally want this.
Well, like, remember, the Avengers was basically Black Widow the movie featuring men. Ta-da!
Anything with Black Widow in it is Black Widow the movie, but this is now officially Black Widow the movie.
The movie.
Black Widow is such a bamf, and I'm so glad Marvel is like, you know what? Black Widow is a bamf. Let's put her up there.
Mm-hmm. I hope the movie does,
Girl.
like, really, really good. And because
And
if it doesn't, I will be very upset.
It also proved that, like, because people, like, DC and stuff, they're like, people don't want girls for main characters in, like, superhero movies and stuff. It's like, if this, like, does really well, that proved them freaking wrong.
Well,
Like,
you have
they
Basically,
wanna do
it
the Wonder
just-
Woman.
Marvel believes in its own female characters. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how
the
it should
thing-
be.
Wow.
The thing with DC,
That's why I like
though, they
Marvel.
did make a Supergirl movie and it was bad. So that's
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
Oh, that was pretty long ago. But you also like,
now there's
what is the ratio of male superheroes to female superheroes?
Mostly
I'm
men.
not sure,
Yeah.
but all their female superheroes
I don't know.
have like
Yeah, because like
some boob
it's one of
thing,
those
yeah.
things where you're like, you gotta balance it out. But DC movies are bad. I didn't like the
Personally,
Batman
I'm
movies.
just not really a big
Man of Steel.
Man of
I
Steel.
don't either. I get so bored.
Okay, no, the only DC like superhero movie that I love the best is the Batman movie with George Clooney.
The really bad one.
That's my favorite one.
I'll be honest, I used to watch that as a kid so many times. Like, I loved it as a kid. It was so bad.
I
and
just
knew
loved
was
it
bad,
because,
but I
like,
loved it.
It was
I don't
It was
know
on
which
TV
one was
all the
that.
time. The one with the Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy.
Okay, yeah. Mentioning Mr.
And the back
Freeze, I
credit
used to
card.
watch that
It's
all the
Ice to
time when
meet
I was
you.
younger. Because I like Arnold Schwarzenegger's
Yeah.
ice puns throughout
Oh
the
my
entire
God,
thing.
yes.
That's pretty great.
Wasn't that also the one with the bat
The
credit
only
card?
Batman movie
Like I watched
that I watched more than that. Yes.
What?
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 You glitched.
You just like you went like really quiet, and then you said yes. But were you saying yes to the bat credit card?
Yes.
God damn it! Don't do that. I keep thinking you're glitching out.
Not. Am I? I don't know. I
You
can't
were
hear
a little
myself
bit,
really.
but that's okay. But
Okay. I was saying something before you were saying about the bat credit card.
yeah,
and
you were
maybe that's
saying
why.
like your favorite.
I was like
superhero movie?
the only movie that I ended up watching, like the only Batman movie that I watched more than that one was that cartoon one with Mr. Freeze
Oh my
that
God.
came out back then. Like we had it on VHS and I watched it so many times and I was like, Mr. Freeze, no.
You want to know something? I just realized
Ew.
DC, they do better in making TV shows than Marvel. Like cartoon TV shows.
I'm trying to think of
Because I know
the
more.
cartoon ones.
Yeah, like I know more like.
I thought you meant the real ones.
No. We don't talk about those. But no, like you have like all of these different like Batman universes. You have all these Superman universes. You have the Justice League universes, and then I literally know nothing of like Marvel cartoon TV shows. Because like
There's
I
the
never saw.
Avengers one.
Yeah, but like was that when we were little?
No, it's like now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I
There's
mean.
X-Men was when we were little.
Oh my
You're
God,
thinking of
X-Men, that was so
X-Men.
good.
X-Men was
X-Men.
I think that was the main Marvel cartoon that was going on when we were kids.
Yeah, I'm
was
pretty sure.
X-Men.
But then again, X-Men brought in. Well, no, was X-Men like? Oh no, it was just one
X-Men.
universe. Like obviously it was one universe, but what I'm meaning is like it wasn't like all these superheroes going into like the one show. It was just that.
Is X-Men mixed with Lord of the Rings?
Oh my God.
I'm trying to think
It
of
was
like
their
other
world in Middle Earth.
cartoons.
Oh my God.
I'm having a hard time.
I can't think of.
I know there is some, and I just can't think of any.
I'm Googling this because I need to know. So, Marvel.
What do you need to know?
I'm just.
She needs to know about like what other
TV shows?
X-Men
Well, I'm-
shows.
Okay, so like, I watched the Spider-Man one.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
But no, like, all of these other ones I never watched.
The new Spider-Man one is really good.
I've heard
Ultimate
that.
Spider-Man.
I have never watched any of those TV shows.
You should watch the Ultimate Spider-Man because it's great.
I was an Arthur and Pepper Ann kind of girl.
I watched those more when I was a kid too. Like
Yeah,
Um,
Avengers, Earth. No. I was like, Earth's mightiest heroes, and I was trying to put that to Middle Earth, and I'm like, what?
Middle Earth's mightiest heroes.
Anyway.
But
yeah.
So
Do you remember that episode of
Black Widow
SpongeBob
movie.
where they had the superheroes?
Yes!
That was my favorite. And you know,
that was the best.
I had
What?
this weird
Which
need to
one?
know what happened to people, like if they weren't there anymore. So, you know, in that episode where they have all the uniforms like hanging on the wall, I was like, what happened to them? Why are they not there? Did they die?
Oh
Why
my God.
why don't they say?
Why don't these things tell me things?
I like the one where they SpongeBob accidentally releases that supervillain,
Black
and he was
Manta
like,
Ray?
"No, I'm good now."
Black
Yes,
Manta
Manta
Ray?
Ray. That was one of my favorite episodes because he's like, "Screw this." I hate this. Oh, I was every like.
Oh no, it was
Early
Man
SpongeBob
Ray.
was great.
Man Ray.
Man Ray is the
Man
arch
Ray,
enemy
that's
of
it.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
He's a frozen fish.
Okay,
that's
because
sexy.
he is a parody of Black Manta, which is Aquaman's arch enemy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I used to have a VHS of an Aquaman cartoon, and I don't
Aquaman.
remember what the hell happened in it, but I remember watching it quite a bit.
Oh my god.
It was like it was like the really old one too, so it wasn't like
It wasn't super great, but it was still like
it was
Super
entertaining.
yeah.
old.
It wasn't super
Uh,
great, and it was really super old.
It was still in color, but the style of it looked like it was pretty old.
It's
Oh.
final topic.
I know. What is it?
So this
Kelsey,
is probably
you're
gonna-
Rebecca. You need to explain this, Rebecca.
What?
this is probably gonna end up with quite a bit of ranting. 'Cause
What is it?
Please don't rant a lot.
I will try to.
Just give the gist and be like, I'm really angry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
really
and
angry.
say it just like that.
Yes.
I'm really angry. Anyway, so if anyone has like been paying attention to stuff that's been happening on Kickstarter recently, there's a webcomic guy who's started a Kickstarter back in like 2012, and on the 27th he basically had a mental breakdown and burned all the products, or a lot of the products, that he was supposed to put out and
You
give
know,
to
that's bad, but at the same time, I thought you were going to say that he burned himself, so that's a
Yes,
bit of a
it's-
relief.
He did not burn himself. Basically, what happened was like, it like kind of came out of nowhere for like most people. Some people sent them emails asking like, because some people had gotten the book from him because he was producing his book,
Mhm.
Sad Pictures for Children, his like second volume, and some people had gotten the book, and I guess some people were, one, wondering when theirs was coming in, and two, were like, some of them had issues. Like one person said that they had moved and that they just wanted to be sure, so they sent an email for confirmation, sort of deal. Like, you know, regular emails that people get when you're doing this kind of thing.
Mhm.
And he basically put up a thing on the 27th with a video and said, like, it's over. He burned 127 copies of his book
Oh my god.
because 127 people emailed him about the book. That's what
Wow.
happened. And he's keeping the money. He's like, no refunds. I'm not doing refunds.
I wonder if he was
And-
just in a really bad place or something, and he was like stressed
Okay.
out or something.
No, not this. Like, he's done stuff before that's like
Maybe he's
put
been in a
people
bad
off.
place for a while.
Yeah, maybe his whole
He's-
life.
Like in one of his updates for his Kickstarter, he one said like he was faking depression, which is, and then he basically went off on like, you know, lowering the means, like, I'm trying to think of the word. He basically like made depression look stupid, like kind of deal, and I'm pretty sure he does have depression, so I don't know why he did that. And then for this case, he basically put up this long, incoherent update that made most of no sense and was contradicting everything he was doing. He was saying like, one, he was saying like, I'm going to burn more books if you try to contact me through email or like social media or anything. And he's like, I'm not going to check my Kickstarter page anymore, or I'll probably just delete my email. And he was basically saying stuff like, we live in a capitalist system where people have to earn money, and I don't like that. So I'm going to take your money. People who supported me because I'm poor and I feel like my life is shitty, so I should take money from you so that I have a means of living, because I don't like having too much money, but I like having enough to survive, and you should support me on that and give me money so that I can survive on this amount of money. So he has $50,000 from supporters and stuff like that.
So basically what he's saying is, I'm poor, give me money, and you won't get anything in return.
He
Because
already
this
took
is
their
a
money.
capitalist society.
Yeah.
He didn't like that people wanted refunds, because there was a part where people were like asking if they could get the book for Christmas. And I guess since he couldn't give some people it for Christmas, they were like, okay, I just want a refund. Or he's been saying stuff that make people want to get a refund because he's been really like, you know, messing with people.
But here's the thing, is this after the Kickstarter has been like, it's
Oh
done,
yeah,
and it's been...
it's done.
Okay. Well,
He started it in 2012. He did this 2 days ago or so.
okay, because like the thing that I'm getting from this is, if you've backed something and that has been like it's reached its goal and it's like funded and stuff like that, like you're not like in the Kickstarter like thing, you're not gonna get your money back unless it doesn't get funded.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's funded. It's done.
Yeah, that's what
Like-
I'm meaning though. Like if
Yeah,
you
sorry. I got confused on what you were saying.
Yeah. Like, I can understand if it's like, oh, like, if I don't get it between now and, like, whenever, like, if, like, I need, like, proof that you've, like, shipped it to me or whatever, like, can I have my money back? Or at least a certain percentage of it.
If they don't get their product yet, you're allowed to ask for refunds through Kickstarter. Like,
Yeah.
it's part of their system. And if you do not get your product, and you're supposed to get a refund.
Yeah.
And he's saying that since you're not getting my product, I'm going to keep your money, and you're not getting refunds.
Okay, that's really
And
dumb.
that's not, like, you have to give people refunds. And he was saying something like, some people asked for refunds, and I had to tap into my whatever money that is very little to give to them. I'm like, you got $50,000 that is from people. That's their money. You have to give it back if they ask for it back and don't want the product anymore. It's like Kickstarter's rules. And
Yeah,
he was
that's just
basically,
really
he was
dumb.
saying like the reason why he was doing it, it was because he hates the capitalist system, which is ironic because he's capitalizing on his supporters by taking their money and not giving them anything. He's like, you guys don't like you don't I'm trying to think of okay, so he's basically saying like something about the value of money and it shouldn't matter or whatever, but he's taking people's money, And it's like some people are poorer than him, are in debt, and they gave him money because they wanted to support him.
Okay, like, this is just a thing, though. If I was in debt, I wouldn't give money to anyone.
No, but
like, I'm just saying.
Some people are like, this is only for this month. It's Kickstarter, right? It's only for a month.
Yeah.
They're like, I love this webcomic artist, and I want them to succeed at this thing. And I don't have a lot of money, but I'm going to give them money so that I can know that they're being successful at what they love to do, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And he screwed over people by doing that. Most people who do these Kickstarters aren't rich like he assumes they are.
Yeah, like, most people are, like, common. They don't have a lot of money. They could
commoners.
They don't have a lot of monies.
Yeah, it was really dumb. I was so peeved off at this. Like, people it's insulting as one, a consumer, and two, as an artist, because I would never do that to somebody.
Well, you also have to think about, this guy's probably really screwed up in the head.
He probably
because
is,
like, anyone normal and someone saying like, oh, I haven't received my product yet, I'm not feeling this anymore, can I have my money back? I would be like, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
I just get an extra copy for myself then. Holla.
Yeah, he put up a video of burning the books.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that is, like, so bad. I can't believe
that's also that. Like, because you also have to think about a certain percentage of what the money is going into, and that is to print and produce the books. So he's burning his own money when you're thinking about it.
The thing about that also is that he didn't plan accordingly. Some people do this with Kickstarter and it sucks, but you need to plan for shipping and extra costs and, you know, stuff like that, and he didn't plan for that. Mm-hmm. And that's what he was losing money on. He was losing money for higher tiers. Monies.
Yeah.
He was losing money for higher tiers, and he said that. I'm like, that's not their fault. Yeah. Like, that you didn't plan this properly. Mm-hmm. Like...
Well, like, I'll use this as an example.
But it happens.
Yeah, because it's like, I'll use Ava's Demon as an example. Like, the $30 tier, you're like, oh, $30, that's not much. But, like, then you have to include shipping and the weight of the package. That's going to add to it, and that's why it came to $60 for most people.
Well, it's also, like, you can get people to pay for the shipping on Kickstarter. Like, if they're out of the country or not out of the country or whatever.
Yeah, like, if they're international people, like, you can be like, if you really, really want this, you can pay for the shipping yourself.
Here, I just want to say some of, like, because there's some tidbits of what he said that are just, like, so bad. Like, okay, I'm quoting this, okay?
If you would like a Be quick on it.
Okay. If you would like a refund, please contact a fan of my work directly for your money. This is where the money would come from anyway. I am cutting out the middleman. Like, he's saying, go to one of the fans of my work to get your money back, because I'm not giving you the money anyway, and I would just be taking it from them anyway for the Kickstarter or whatever.
Oh
yeah.
He's a horrible person. Let's just face it.
Like, he's done some kind of shitty stuff in the past, but it's kind of like, you're just kind of being an asshole. I'm gonna, like, let it slide, whatever. He made people feel happy with his webcomic, and now he's shitting all over those people who supported him.
Yeah.
And because he's not getting enough money, and he's, like, stuff like that. Like, he was saying, like, I'm not getting enough money for my prints and stuff. He's like, but I also don't go on social media sites so much anymore, or put up anything really anymore. And I'm like, then how are you supposed to get money?
Yeah, the whole thing that he's missing, obviously, is advertising. You have to advertise, and that's how you get people to, like, buy your shit. Like, why do you think there are all those fucking commercials for, like, McDonald's?
And there's a few paragraphs in there that are kind of disturbing and about animals that are, like,
Let's not
Like-
talk about it then.
Yeah, it's
We will link you guys.
that didn't
and you
even
can read
relate
it.
to really what he was like getting at and what the problem was. He was just saying this stuff, and I'm like, why would you even put that up there? That's disturbing.
Because he's a horrible person.
Because
he's
he
missing
has
something from the
issues
book.
that he needs to solve before he goes on with any of this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's the main
They-
thing here.
Yeah.
they took like Kickstarter. I guess it was Kickstarter. Blanked out the page, but you can still access it, and
We'll link
through
you
some
guys
links.
for sure.
Because I have the link to the update or whatever
Mhm.
up there on the card, and it goes straight to it and has all the information on there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so we can like link that or whatever
Yeah.
so people can see.
You know what else we
But-
should do? Link the Happy Days theme song so that this will
We
end on a
should.
good note.
Well, I
On
can
a good
end it
note.
on a really funny note with my story that involves salt.
Yes.
Do it, but also link the
Do
theme
it.
song because it's really good.
I will, don't worry. Anyway, so I just came back today from reading week. This is
Yeah.
Saturday, March 1st, by the way. And anyway, so I came home and like I cleaned up and stuff like that. And then like a girl that's been staying here for a while because she's been having family issues. I'm like, whatever, just chill out. She was telling me that like my two roommates have been putting salt in the house to ward off demons.
Okay.
I totally half guessed that.
Have they
She
been
did.
watching
Kelsey half
Supernatural
guessed it,
lately?
and I was like, it involves salt. But no, they suspected, my bad, that there was a demon in the closet where our furnace is. There is salt in front of it. They've been spreading salt throughout the whole entire house. There is salt on the first step going down to the basement. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck?
You know what you should do?
But the thing
Middle
was,
of the night. Middle
go
of the
fucking
night.
scare them.
Just all you have to don't even do that. All you do is go up to every single salt line, take your finger, draw a line across it, and just leave it. It'll freak
But
them
no,
out, trust me.
Like, this was the funny thing. The girl that's been staying here for a while, she said, like, last night, like, she was saying, like, how she had a bad dream, and, like, how she was like, someone's gonna come today. So she left the girls a note being like, oh, clean up the salt and the rocks, because I feel like someone's gonna come and start yelling about this. And then I came home that, like, today, and I'm just like, holy shit. What
maybe
the fuck?
maybe it's not a demon. Maybe she's just psychic.
I'm pretty sure she is psychic
Maybe
by
she's
now.
just really scared of you. Let's put salt everywhere to ward off Lindsay.
No, I made that joke
Lindsay's a
because
demon.
when she told me that and she was like, it's to ward off demons, I'm like, yeah, me. And she was like
if they
flat
say-
out laughing.
Okay, if they say Christo or whatever, just start hissing and going. It'll be
I
great.
will. Oh my
Like-
god.
Like not even like directly towards you. If you hear them say it from like across the room or something, and you're doing something else, just start going. It'll be great.
But no, like when she was telling me this, I'm just like looking at her, I'm like, what the hell? And then like I start laughing hysterically. I'm like, I'm living with loonies. Oh my god.
Do they watch Supernatural?
They watch Supernatural, they watch scary
Okay.
stuff. And
So I'm like, if they don't watch Supernatural and they're doing this, then I'm very shocked. And
yeah, but no, I'm just like standing there like, did they watch something to make them scared? No, they just thought out of nowhere, demons are going
There's
to
a
get
demon.
us. Demons, yep, figured that
Just
out. Mystery
automatic assumption.
solved.
Nothing to go off of. Just there's a demon. Let's get
Yeah,
rid of it.
so there's just like a whole bunch of salt everywhere, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I could just imagine you leaving the house. It's all nice and clean and whatever. You're like, okay, bye guys. And then you leave for a week, come back, and then there's like salt everywhere and like demon sealing stuff on the ground and stuff like that and stuff written all over the walls and like red and stuff. You're like, did I miss something?
You should tell your roommates or whatever that you're going to take a shower and then take all the salt that you have and just start pouring it on you.
Yeah. Get eggs.
Why eggs?
Okay, get eggs. Or just sulfur. Either one works, I guess.
Where am I gonna get sulfur?
I'm sure you can do it. I'm saying the alternative, if you can't find sulfur, because that would be easier, is to get eggs, let them rot, make them like into, I don't know, something, and just walk around with like sulfur smell around places, or just like leave eggs somewhere, and they'll be like,
It's almost
"Oh my
spring.
god,
Everything's gonna start smelling like sulfur.
yeah, it would be good."
Oh my god. But no, I'm like literally like
They'll be freaking out because
I'm going insane. Maybe I am a demon.
You
You
should
guys
just make
sound
your
like-
room look like the worst too. Like,
Oh no, I cannot top them
Light it
for
with
having
candles.
such a dirty room. We're not allowed candles, unfortunately.
Good, because I personally hate them.
I do
But
too.
you know, effect.
yeah,
Just, start chanting under my breath.
just like
Bring in
just,
those
like, make the
Gregorian,
room really
like,
dark and just
or
have
whatever.
candles lit, and have like a black like cloak over you,
I have a
And,
black
like-
bed sheet.
chanting music playing, and people they'll open the door and be like, Lindsay, and you have like
They're already
a
terrified of me. It's
goblet
okay.
with like red liquid inside, and you'll be like, hello. I'm contacting my master.
I'm on hold right now.
You're on hold right now?
Yeah.
If you guys watch this that I'm linking later, there are some like Illuminati backup dancers.
Anyway, we should end it there. Give us your thoughts
on the Illuminati,
warding off
the
the
perfect way to
demons
end
and
things.
Illuminati.
The perfect way to end things.
How does Michelle normally end these? I don't know.
The
She always
Illuminati
ends them-
just wanted to practice science.
What?
Wanted to know science.
Science.
Science. Anyway,
What?
let's end this to go to bed.
Goodbye.
No, what does
Bye.
Michelle say? She's like, favorite, subscribe, leave a
Don't-
comment if you want to.
Don't succumb to that
I must.
business plugging
I
plug
must.
business.
I must. Follow us on YouTube or Tumblr. I don't know. I'm not Michelle. Michelle, we miss you.
We're lost.
We don't leave me at the helm anymore. It's not working out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So anyway,
The Illuminati will take over if you don't.
damn. I'm trying to end this. Bye. No one's gonna say bye either.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
I thought we were just done.
No.
We're not. We're not.
Bye.
We're just
I'll
done.
say bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.